Hey guys, it's Brian. Welcome back to another episode of Know How Required, the podcast where we celebrate fandom, creativity, and the people behind the passion. So we're here in my room, or my office. As you can see, it's a mess. I have my diorama stuff here, and I'm still working on photos and editing some videos from this past Holiday Matsuri 2025. As I was there, I was joined by my friends Anthony and John from Operation Shutter, and then it hit me. How about we do a little segment called Photographer Spotlight? So we sat down, recorded a little video of me. We dove into them, how they started behind the camera, the photos that mean the most to them, and their favorite and most wildest photo shoot stories if they had any. It was recorded live at Holiday Matsuri. So grab your camera, adjust your focus, and let's shine on the photographers of Operation Shutter. So we are here to talk about cosplay photography. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions. All right. I know you're probably going to answer the same shit because you're both pretty much the same shit.
Yep.
Okay, so what got you into cosplay photography?
So pretty much just going to conventions and just started bringing a camera, and I would just stop people and take photos and stuff. And honestly, when it came to like me actually charging for photography, I lost my job and I had to make some money. So I was like, let me just dive into actually charging people. But prior to that, I made friends with cosplayers and, just basically shot with them to practice and learn. And then we pretty much just went from there. Just kept shooting with people, booked shoots, got to network with people, going to different cons, networking events.
Wow.
And that's pretty much how I got into it.
How about you?
Basically, I mean, I basically am the person that drives. And so basically, just shadowing, I just became the second shooter, basically.
Okay.
I tried to do it solo, but it was kind of like splintering too much. It was just easier just to come together and just try to create a package for people as far as having two photographers instead of one.
I mean, it's always good to have a team together, though.
Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely. Especially carrying equipment.
So what came up with Operation Shutter? How you came up with that name?
Okay, so this one's kind of an interesting story. So we were actually having dinner with another photographer, and we wanted to start doing, events where multiple photographers meet up with multiple cosplayers. And we actually came up with the name Operation Shutter. That was going to be the name, the meetup.
Okay.
But then the meetups never really happened, and so I just took over the name, and that's what it became. So it basically two out of the three people are moving forward with it or whatnot.
You're keeping it alive.
Yeah, so we're just keeping it alive that way. So that's how we came up with the name, and so we're basically a duo from Tampa.
Yeah, I liked how that works. So Operation Shutter works as a team name. Okay, so what camera do you use?
Right now,
Can you show it?
Right now, this is the Canon RP, and then we also have the Canon R, EOS R is what we shoot with, mirrorless.
Ooh, expensive. Okay, so what was do you remember your first cosplay photo shoot you ever did? And how did it go?
First paid or just, I do not remember my first.
Really?
I honestly, I do not.
Damn. Okay, the most recent one further back that you can remember.
The furthest back? Well, why don't we just go with the first paid shoot I did. First paid shoot was a group of friends that we knew, and they were dressed up as Joker Playboy bunnies, like Joker, and then it had Joker was Hugh Hefner. Okay. So the Joker was Hugh Hefner, and then the Playmates were different versions of a Joker, and that's what we shot.
Okay.
Interesting cosplay.
Or most memorable?
To me, most memorable ones are just anything armor builds. Okay. I love shooting armor builds because the lighting is just using flash. You can get the lighting so well, and especially outdoors. You get good lighting on armor builds versus non-armor builds. I'm a sucker for armor builds.
Okay, because you guys shoot mostly all the time outside, obviously, like your work, and I mean it works as a duel because you guys hold the light, you do your thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, but what's your most favorite character or cosplay that you shot? And I could go for both of you because you probably shoot differently, right?
I can go with it. Like a genre,
Okay.
probably anything World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I was gonna say. We've shot so many versions of Sylvanas. That's probably the character that stands out.
The one person that comes to mind is what's her name? That's
Dark Lady.
Yeah, Dark
Shout
Lady
out to Dark Lady Cosplay, because she's the whole reason why we got into Warcraft. Shooting with people who do a lot of armor builds. I mean, 9 times out of 10, the armor builds that we shoot are WoW related, and then kind of the other 1% or 10% or whatever is Monster Hunter.
Okay.
So.
Right. So let's think. What's the most
Craziest photo shoot story?
not like you're at a park and you're taking photos all of a sudden, private property, motherfucker. You know, like
I don't know.
pretty chill.
Most of our shoots usually are pretty chill. I guess the craziest thing that ever happened was it was a photographer meetup at the beach, and there were these rock formations. And
Where was it?
it was what's that?
Not the one in Jupiter.
No, up in Jeep. It's in St. Pete.
It's in St. Peter.
And I was helping the model get on to the rocks,
Uh-huh.
and I slipped and cut the outside of my leg or my feet. So, and I continued shooting, blood and all. I just continued shooting.
Talk about dedication.
Yeah, anything for the shot, pretty much.
Yeah. I know you go to conventions, obviously. Any conventions worth remembering that you've done? Like, what's your favorite one?
I mean, we go to a lot, but a lot of the ones we go to are very small. We tend to go to MegaCon a lot, but it's getting really crowded. So, but we meet the best people that we've met were from MegaCon. We're trying to venture out, though. Eventually, going to Dragon. Finally. Trying to go to MomoCon, just basically Atlanta and maybe New York, Texas.
I would say Momo is a good introduction for you for Dragon. It's like a mini one, not as crowded, but like it's still the city. It's just literally where it is. It's down the street from where I've been to Dallas Comic Con. It's not bad. It's fan days. Okay, Dallas, not that bad if you want to try that too.
Yeah, I was also thinking maybe like DreamHack, like some gaming conventions. Because
what's the one in Maryland? It's the one before Katsu. PAX? No, I can't remember. Shit, I can't remember.
Well, there's PAX East and PAX West. Then there's Evo.
It's I don't know. This one's always it's in DC and it's always their first week of the year.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that one's nice.
Yeah, want to eventually go to KatsuCon too.
Yeah, I haven't done KatsuCon in years. I used to go every year. Yeah, but
I've never shot in the cold.
Oh, so
experienced that.
So my first year, I did KatsuCon. I was excited because it's snowing and all this shit.
Yeah.
My first year there, didn't snow.
It didn't snow.
Yeah, didn't snow. It was just cold, like 20-degree weather. The next year, we went back. It snowed. Yeah, and then I went to C2E2. There was one year it was weird because they did it in March instead of where it usually done, and it was cold as fuck.
It gets cold.
Yeah, but it's really cool because but I was shooting outside because for KatsuCon, you shoot outside the building because they're really strict on light stands and shit. But MagFest, same building, they're not strict. You can shoot whatever you want inside.
I guess it just depends on the con then. Yeah, I mean, generally.
Yeah, but my shit was covered in snow, all my equipment.
Oh.
But then what's cool because when you're walking down the street, they spray salt everywhere to melt the snow. It's not that bad, but it's really cool. But worth trying. But the winds are bad. Yeah, because it's off the channel.
Yep.
And the wind's off that shit. The wind speed is like 40, so it's hard to keep your equipment together unless you have someone to hold your shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah, but it's worth if you want to go KatsuCon. But I tell you, try MagFest. The only downside is first week of the year.
Right. Yeah. Especially if you go to Homa, it's
Plus, I heard it's really hard to get in.
MagFest?
Yeah, because they cap it to a certain amount of people.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a lottery, like not a lottery. It's much like how it was to try to get into the Marriott for Home-At. You have to be on the computer. Right at the time.
It's the same thing with DragonCon with the Hunger Games hotel. Just trying to get a room is expensive as shit. Like I've never stayed at a hotel at Dragon. I've always stayed at Airbnb or share rooms. But yeah, it's worth. But yeah, you need to go to Dragon. Yeah, because when you go to Dragon, every other con's gonna be like.
That's not what we want to go to one con and then it just ruins the con for everything.
Oh, believe me. I remember when I started in 2012 2012. So was it 2012? When I first started, my friend goes, "Yeah, check out this con." He was describing it to me. I didn't think about it at first, and he was describing how it is. And then we went that year to Dragon Con, and I was like, "Oh, it can't be that bad," because I've been to Mecha Con, I've been to Dallas Comic Con.
Those are all tame.
Yeah, yeah. And as soon as I went to Dragon Con, I was like, "Fuck." Yeah, my life changed. And I've been going ever since. And now it's like, what, 10, 13 years now?
No.
Yeah, it's worth, bro. Okay, so when it comes to editing, how long does it take you?
It generally depends. Anywhere. It depends on how many photos I am editing for each session. Maybe an hour.
Oh, really?
Per session. Or so a lot of people like to do like one photo at a time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like to go Lightroom first, then Photoshop, and do it that way. I just do everything in Photoshop.
Yeah, same.
And
I
then,
tried to do the Lightroom thing, and I was like...
You can change it, but to me, there's a lot of clutter on the screen when you're using versus when you're using Photoshop. So I tend to gravitate to Photoshop. And I'll have if let's say a session is 5 photos, I'll have the 5 photos up. And whatever I do to one photo, like if I adjust the curves, I bring it and drag it to all those photos. And so that's why it takes me about an hour to do just one session.
Okay.
So I'm essentially not just working on one photo at a time. I'm working on the whole session kind of as it stands.
Okay. Do you also do editing on your... Do you guys do separate photos?
He does photographer / editor.
And I'm videographer.
Videographer and
Do you edit the videos?
Yes.
The videos are good. So I seen your videos. It's really good. Do you ever thought about... Yeah, you guys have a YouTube channel?
No, we have thought about it, but we want to build content first before we start a YouTube channel, so that at least we can start trickling in. Because you know how it is. Sometimes you're not going to go to cons every single month. You might go a few months without going to
a year.
Or a year. So you want to build up a backlog. But obviously you don't want the videos to be old.
Yeah.
So it's why we would just post to like other social media before YouTube. But then when we start doing more frequent shoots outside of convention times, and we can get more people to book with us in between all those conventions, then we'll probably open up a YouTube channel. But there is a thought there for us to open one.
Yeah.
It's just like I said, we currently don't have
the content, and I don't want to start a YouTube channel just for the BTS. That's what Instagram, TikTok's for.
Yeah.
Once I feel more comfortable producing the actual stuff, then I'll start actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because my channel, I just throw whatever I want. I do my dioramas, I do photography, I do deep park shit.
Well, that's why you have to, and we'll eventually get there, but you have to diversify. So you have to, but at the same time, I don't want to. I want this page to be just this content, or whatnot. So we're still, everything's still in the planning stage. Year by year, we're acquiring different equipment and doing different skills and trying to go to other shows so that we can network with other people and expand our horizon. Is pretty much what it is.
Okay. So next year is DragonCon ready? You try to do it this year, or are you do a Momo?
Momo is more likely a go over Dragon.
Okay.
Financially. Yeah.
Financially, Dragon's going to be tough.
No, DragonCon's boohoo money. Same thing with Katsu.
Yeah.
Katsu's boohoo money, but it'll be worth because to me when I first started, when I was just mainly in Florida, I felt like I was here once I left out of state. Like once you start networking and you start doing shoots out of state, opportunities are endless, bro.
And that's the goal. It's very, especially the way the economy's going, it's very difficult on us because even though there are 2 of us that can bring content, there's also 2 of us, 2 plane tickets, 2 a hotel for 2. Everything's doubled. So it's not like we can just do it like random person could just be like, hey, is there anyone have space for 1 person on the floor? No, it's anyone's got space for 2. That's hard.
Yeah, I feel that makes sense. I didn't think about the double thing. Yeah. All right, last question is there any that you haven't shot or any character you haven't shot that you want to shoot?
That's honestly that's a tough one.
Probably Link from Zelda.
Any certain type of Link?
No.
Just like in general?
Yeah, because I love Legend of Zelda, so I don't think we've shot technically alone.
Damn, you could shoot one like where? Because you guys shoot at the Hillsborough Park or whatever.
We shot at Hillsborough State Park, and like
That'd be nice to shoot a link.
Actually, we may shoot a link tomorrow.
Word here? Oh shit! Okay, there you go.
So we may shoot a link tomorrow.
All right.
So that'll be one that'll be one that's on the bucket list. I mean, honestly, I've shot Warhammer, I've shot WoW, shot Star Wars. Honestly, keep it coming.
Okay.
I want to shoot more of that. Honestly, it's because those are. Star Wars more than anything else, but like, okay, if there's gonna be one, a Darth Vader. I'll say a Darth Vader because I've not shot a Darth Vader.
Yeah, I've shot 2 ever my whole career, and it's all right. Like the one
There's not much posing you can do, but
yeah, like the first Darth Vader I ever shot, I was still learning. Technically ish, and I look back at it, I'm like, I wish I'd done this differently or this, because you know how you get better over the years. Now you got better. And then my one friend who he had one, I finally shot it. I was able to do whatever I wanted with it finally, because I know what to do. It's just that he's a skinny guy and short. Darth Vader's a tall motherfucker, but you know, I went with it. I just made him look taller. I mean, I had to work with what I got, but yeah. But I think to me it would be like Marvel characters is my favorite genre to shoot, and so with Star Wars, because that's a huge itch. Like oh, I love it.
pretty much anything superheroes.
Agreed.
It's really easy for me.
Are you ready? Okay. So we're gonna wrap this up. So just give me your social media stuff, and then I'll edit it.
Pretty much Operation Shutter on Instagram, Operation Shutter on TikTok, and on Facebook. Operation.
And that's it, guys. That brings us to the end of this special episode of No Hire Required Photographer Spotlight. Recorded live at Holiday Matsuri 2025. Huge thanks to my friends from Operation Shutter for sitting down with me, sharing their story and their journey, and giving us a look at the moments that shaped us as photographers. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow, rate, and share the podcast, and be sure to check out their work and support their creators doing amazing things in the community. Because remember, in the end, whether it's capes, coasters, or camera lenses, there's no height required to join the fandom. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next time, and hopefully soon. Bye!